This is Madman Den, Operation Dark Horizon, January 1942, turn 12, and I think the second happy time in the Battle of Atlantic has begun. The Germans have unlocked their advanced subs, and the British have yet to unlock a tech that would help them combat that. So it's dark days for England ahead. We've had our factory bombed to smithereens, taking all 20 points of damage. We did take down a bomber, which was pretty nice. Uh, in the middle of the map, the Russians continue to advance unopposed, and we have now are controlling Turkey, so we'll see what we can do with them. And the Japanese are squaring up to face the Americans, so we'll have to see where that goes. But first, let's try and get a tech. We've switched out our dice. Going to go for radar and improved construction. Here's hoping for the best. Oh, great. It's not the one I really wanted, but I guess we'll take whatever we can get. We got 1 inch slightly closer for improved construction. Okay, our buys. The FEC have $9. They're going to buy 2 Gurkhas. Do we want to do that? Instead, we could. Instead of that, let's get a Gurkha, infantry, and infantry upgrade. On second thought, nah. Gurkhas are such a great unit. For England, we have $21 left. We are going to lend lease the Americans a AAA. We're going to build a militia and militia upgrade. We're going to build 3 infantry and an AA gun. And if I did my math right, that should be 21 IPP. So we have some combats. We're going to try and kill this advanced sub before he makes it to the Atlantic. We're going to take a medium bomber into Transjordan, along with a tactical bomber. This entire fleet's, I think this entire fleet's going to move 1, 2, 3, and just pick up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So in summary, we're going to move 2 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 3 destroyers, 2 torpedo boat destroyers, and a light carrier into I-7, back to I-4, and back to I-5. And these transports will pick up these 4 units, and they'll drop them off in Egypt. Now, I'm pretty sure I-5 and Transjordan don't connect anymore, so I don't think I can do any amphibious stuff. This light carrier we're going to port. Anything happening over here? I don't think anything is. So we have our tactical, our medium bomber. We're going to send in 4 infantry, so 2 infantry and 2 colonel infantry. Not a great fight, but should give me, it's a good opportunity to thin out the numbers. No combat's happening here because they're not at war, but I do control them. And I think that is it for our combat. So let's start over here. We're going to try and roll a 3 or less. That is not a 3 or less. He'll just go 1, 2, and go back to England. Next, I think we're just going to jump straight to this battle. I'm just going to quickly line them up on the board. We can get rid of all this stuff. So we have 2, 7. We have 3, 4s defending. 1, 3 defending. And I have a bunch of 1s. So first he will get a first strike at 3. And of course he does. So we'll take infantry or colonial infantry. Doesn't really matter. All right. Let's say this green die is our tactical. Not that it. Well, I guess it could matter. He's going to have 3 4s defending. That's a big nothing for me. Okay. And that's a 2 hits for him, so that was a fairly disastrous attack. So we can't sustain those losses, so we'll just we'll fall back. So these guys can just be dumped there. 1 colonial will go back to Egypt along with these 2 planes. I need another marker for this region. Okay, well, that can go according to plan. Let's put in desert here, and we can summarize later. Let's jump to our non-combat. So starting over here, if I can remember what I'm doing, we're going to move a bunch of stuff into Bengal. Looks like 2 Gurkhas, oh, 4 Gurkhas. Let me just copy these chips. 4 Gurkhas and artillery from Benares. Move 1 artillery, 2 AA guns from Calcutta to Bengal. We are going to move 3 more Gurkhas from Calcutta into Bengal, and we'll just leave the rest here. So that is 3 infantry, a Gurkha, and 2 militia. Let's leave 1 more Gurkha. Everything's good up here. This coastal submarine will just shuffle over 1 space from I-43 to P-59. That's done over there. We're done over here. We're done over here. Our fleet's going to move down 1 space to A-17. Our heavy cruiser and battleship will go into port in northern England. So we'll add that to the mess. This transport will go into port in Northern Ireland. I think that hopefully is out of range. We're going to have 4 infantry and 2 militia walk from the southern England, to northern England. So that leaves us 2 infantry, 2 militia, and an AA gun. This actually torpedo boat destroyer is going to go 1, 2, and be in A6. I think that might be all our British moves. Oh, actually, we have some Turkish moves. This Turkish destroyer is going to probably soon to be British. It's going to go 1, 2, and hang out with this British fleet. This cavalry will move to Istanbul along with this artillery. And this infantry will move up into whatever that is. I'm pretty sure militia can't move, so they're stuck there. And I think that, oh yeah, we have this infantry. Oh, he can stay there. Okay, I think we're on to placing some units. So these 2 Gurkhas. will go into Bengal. Actually, no, let's again just copy these. Use 2 stacks. We'll fix that later. We're gonna do a militia upgrade into Gibraltar. So I get sort of these guys. And these 4 units will join up in northern England. And this American AAA gun will probably leave somewhere off in Scotland to avoid the subs. And he'll just join wherever this transport is. I'm pretty sure it's New York, so it will just go into New York. Okay, I think that's everything for the Brits. We spent all our $21. We collect 24, I think 27 now? Oh, let's do this instead. 7. I think we collect 10 as the FEC, so they go up to 11. And that's it for us. Okay, on to France. France is doing any combats? I do not think so. So we're going to do some non-combats. We're going to move these 2 foreign legions from Smash Morocco up into Gibraltar. We're going to move these 2 up to Smash Morocco. This doesn't quite matter, so these 2 guys will just move to from M1 to M2. That's a destroyer and light cruiser. This battleship will also go in port in Upper Egypt. This medium bomber will fly to Upper Egypt as well. So, oh, and I think we actually do have a combat with the French. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and raid the Japanese. So I don't believe they have radar or anything fancy like that. So we're gonna roll. Red's the attacker and black is the poor merchants. That is $4 off the Japanese. Off the, well, that line. And I think that should bring them down to, wrong way, 46. And hopefully the Americans can finish the job. So we've done that, we moved that. We should have rolled a recruitment for these guys, but we'll do that in 1 second. And, oh, I forgot to mention what I was buying is the French. We are saving $1 and buying Foreign Legion and and we get a Foreign Legion for free. And they'll go down in French Morocco. Okay, and they should be collecting 3 plus 1, so 4. So they should be back up to 5. And I think that is that. Oh, and the recruitment. Is that a 4-less? And not to be. Okay, so let's do a quick summary. In Northern England, we have 2 AA guns, 3 fighters, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry, and 5 militia, and 2 AA guns if I didn't mention it. In port, we have a heavy cruiser, a battleship, and a transport. In Northern Ireland, we have a transport in port. In the sea zone, we have just 2 poor destroyers. In A6, we have a Norwegian torpedo boat destroyer. In the 28th, we have 2 infantry, 2 militia, an AA gun, a fighter, and a seaplane. In London, we still have militia, infantry, and AAA. In Gibraltar, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry, a mountain, a militia, 1 French colonial infantry, and 2, that's 2, Foreign Legion. In Spanish Morocco, we have 2 Foreign Legion. In French Morocco, we have 2 Foreign Legion. And that is in Lower Egypt, we have two medium bombers, 1 tactical bomber, a light carrier, and 2 battleships in port. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Foreign Legion, 1 militia, 1 Gurkha, 1 mountain, and 1, 2, 3 infantry. We might as well re-summarize this thing. It's been the same fleet for a while, but 2 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 1, 2, 3 destroyers, 2 torpedo boat destroyers, and 2 transports. In Calcutta, we have 2 Gurkhas, 3 infantry, and 2 militia. In Bengal, we have what appears to be 8 Gurkhas, 2 AAs, and 2 artillery. And I think that's it. Oh, I guess this coastal submarine in P-59 and this regular submarine in P-50. So I think that's everything. This has been Madman Dan, passing you off to Panzer J. We'll see if he can capitalize on my poor luck. But this has been Madman Dan. Hopefully everyone's had a great time watching. Bye.